Oh, hey you. Do you want to learn how your computer can have two operating systems? Your computer or laptop can have two operating systems? Or do you want to start your ethical hacking journey? My name is Abdul Basit. I'm going to teach you in this video step by step how your computer can have how your system of computer can have a different operating system. And does not mean whether you have Mac OS, Windows, Linux, or any other. Does not mean. Because I'm going to be a special how. I'm going to give you. It's going to be a three-step process. First, one which is first when download all the things you need. Second, installing all the things you need. Third, start your operating system. And yes, what I'm going to install in this video is Kali Linux. Kali Linux and operating system is great for ethical hacking and any other thing. You can just speak for any other thing. Thank you. Why Kali? That's the question most of me be asking. Why am I using Kali Linux for this video? It's because number one, it's simple to use. It's just a straightforward something, just like Windows, simple to use. But the reason why Kali, the reason I'm using Kali for this video is because of Kali does not require money. It's free for everybody. It does not require money like product key or like Windows whereby you need product key. This one expire. This one expire. No, in Kali Linux everything goes on. You can use it for life. It's free package for everybody. And for this video, and as I'm beginning my journey from ethical hacking, that's what we're going to use to be. That's what I'm going to use to be hacking, and for companies and all of that. That's why we're using Kali. It's very reliable. Thank you. So this is the first step, which is downloading all the files we need, and that is the files we're going to need is Oracle VirtualBox and Kali Linux. Let's get started. Open my browser. You may be using Brave, Chrome, or any other browser you're using. It's just up to you. So let's start. So what we're going to be using, as I've said in the introduction, we're going to be using VirtualBox. VirtualBox is like an kini. It's like a what would I call it? What would I call it? Like a virtual environment whereby you have all your other operating systems on it. You can have other operating systems on VirtualBox. You can have Mac OS Mon3. Video of that one is coming right up. You can have other videos. So that it does not mean you can have other operating systems on it. So that's why the VirtualBox just borrows part of your system, just borrows it for a while, and when you are very close VirtualBox, you have closed the machine, it releases back to your system. So this is VirtualBox. So this is it. Don't worry, all the links to this is will be in the description of this video. So you click on this big download button, this big one. Yes, the big one. Click on it. So you have a lot of bunch of sheets here. You have the Windows OS, Mac OS. What you just need, just click on this. Since if you're using Windows, if you're using Mac OS, you can use this. If you're using Linux, you can use this. But me, I'm using Windows, so click on this right here. I wouldn't download it now because I already downloaded it to my system. But if you haven't downloaded it, download it now. So that's been done. Then you will need the Kali Linux. So click on it right here. That's the website Kali Linux. That's the application I'm going to be using for today. In the upcoming videos, I'm going to be teaching you how you can install Monterey, that's Mac OS on your system, and others like that. So let's continue. So you can click on this download button here, or like I would say it, go down. But it's what you wish. Let me just do the easy part. Go down. Click on right here. You can also click on here. You are not. You're just thinking of what to do. Well, I wouldn't recommend you just go down. Just click on just download straight. So it just take you where you are going to. That's all. No need for anything. So what I'm going to be using for this video is called installer images. This is one I've used and I think it's the best one. If virtual machine is one, I don't even understand what's going on there. So this installer images. Click on it right here. Then this is where the big problem comes in. So you can be using 32-bit, blah blah blah. Can be using 64-bit like me. I system is 64-bit. So this is where you pay attention to. This is where you should click on. Don't click on this. Don't click on this because you know why? This you download it directly. No wamo, nothing to it. This will give you download the torrent file. And when you're downloading torrent files, you have to have another app on your system. Maybe like Free Download Manager or Micro Torrent or uTorrent or any other thing. You need that to do it. And it takes time. It takes like days. Especially uTorrent or Free Download Manager. And this one I don't even know what is there. I don't even know what is there. So this is what I recommend for you. So click on that. So I've downloaded my own. So when you have downloaded yours, just pause the video and continue the next one. So that's all the downloading part of this video. I hope you found it interesting and very helpful. After downloading all the files we need, we have successfully downloaded VirtualBox, the virtual machine we're going to be using, and we have successfully downloaded Kali Linux, the one I told you about, the disk image I told you about to download. I've downloaded that. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is the installation. Thank you.
So hello, this is the second step we're going to be talking about. And this is when you install the files you need. The files I've told you before, we need the VirtualBox and I've installed and I've downloaded it in the first section. I've downloaded in the first step, the second step. So I'm going to install it. So this is where the setups are on my system. So you click on this place for the VirtualBox. So instead just yes, then you install. This is it. This is how it goes. So click on next. Mm, because I've already installed my own before. I already have VirtualBox in my system. So you just click on next, and there's no really more much things to do. Just next, install blah 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 blah. That's the most thing you have to do. So can you just pause the video here? So you just pause the video. If you have installed the VirtualBox, just pause the video and let's go to the next thing. This is my Kali Linux right here. So this is the VirtualBox here. This is the latest VirtualBox. It looks different. All the different on the VirtualBox service. I've written 6.0 blah blah blah. This is the latest VirtualBox. You can see it's very slick, very good, very good. So this is how you do it. You click on new. If you want to create a new machine. So how do you want to name the new machine? For if you want to put the Kali Linux on this VirtualBox. So how do you want to name the new machine? Anything you feel like naming it. But me, I'll name it Kali Khalil. My name is Khalil. Yeah, Khalil, Khalil. So where is the ISO image? You look for where the ISO image is. So where is the ISO image? Is in this folder right here. This is the ISO image. The image that I told you about here. Open. And let me just quickly give you some tips that does not mean that you have used the ISO image in another place. It will work. It does not mean. This is a new operating system to work. Does not mean. Let's just continue. So how many RAM do you want to give this thing? You can give it any amount of RAM if you like giving it. For me, I just stick with giving it like let's say 248 MB. That's like I think 2 gig RAM. The processor I'm just giving it one processor because my system is using 4 processors, 4 CPUs. So I know. So the virtual hard disk you can choose to use other things, but this virtual hard disk now to make it be faster, no blah 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 blah, just straight. This is everything. And so the machine name is Khalil. Machine folder is in this place. The ISO image is in blah blah, and the guest OS is in Ubuntu blah 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 blah. And bam, we have just successfully created the Kali Linux on our virtual machine. The next step is to start running the machine. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for staying up to this point. Thank you.
We have successfully installed the Kali Linux, the virtual machine, the virtual box I'm going to be using. I've successfully installed it, as you all know. And the next one I'm going to be doing is running the Kali Linux, as I've said in the video. I'm going to be running the Kali Linux next. This may be seem too dramatic, too elongating, but no, it's very easy. Step by step. I'm going to take you, like I said, I want you my hand like this. I'm going to take you step by step.
So hello everybody, and this is the last step of the video. This step we're going to be installed. You're going to be starting our operating system, and the operating system I've said before is Kali Linux. So I've named it Kali. Everything that's done. So start it. So you click on graphical install. You can click on normal install. You can click on graphical install. But me, I click on graphical install because it will make it more finer. You click on enter. So you choose your language. If your language is here, you can choose it. But my language is not here. I'm a Nigerian, Yoruba. My language is not here. So I just choose English. English is my second language. So continue. So where you are from, just choose United States. Just to if you want to be an hacker, you can choose United States. Or you can choose your normal country. But me, I choose United States because the English United States. So the English I use American English. If you see British English here, you can use it, but I can't find British English here. American English you can see here, so American English, right? So this part is going to take just a few minutes. If you have reached this part, just tell me. Just pause the video, like I would right now. If you have reached here, just wait, just calm down. You don't need to be angry. You don't need to be like, how? What would I do? What would I do? Yeah, as you can see, it says the name servers are used to hook up on the network. Center IP address, not host names. Up to 3 servers. And this is part I want you to get. If you don't want to use any name server, just leave it blank. So me, a Nigerian, I don't know what they call server. I don't even like I don't have a server that I'm working for. So I just click on I don't want to disclose my IP address. Just click on continue. Just leave it blank. So what is the host name you want to put? Like in Windows, what's the username you want to put? So the host name, you can make it to be anything. But me, like if you are a hacker, you can just make it to be Mr. Hackers. You can make it to be anything. But since I'm Abdul Basit, I just make it Abdul Basit. So the domain name, I don't know. I don't have any domain here, so I'll just leave it blank. But I'm coming. I think I did some mistakes. This is very tricky something. I think I did some mistake, sha, so I'll check. As I've said this one, you leave it blank, right? I think this one also you leave it blank. Yes, yes, yeah, you leave it blank. You leave it blank. Leave it blank. Sorry. So go back. So you give it a name. Yes, sorry. Give it a name. As I did before. You cannot leave this one blank. Very tricky. Leave this one blank does not mean anything. Just leave it blank. Because except if you have a website, you can put the website there. Does not mean anything. Just leave it blank. So the full name is Abdul Basit. As I've said, Abdul Basit. That's all. No command, nothing, nothing. I'm just putting there. So the username will just be you automatically create a username, but the username will be in small letter. So you create your password. So set a password for anything you want. And make sure you remember it because if you don't remember it, it's a problem for you. So I'm going to put my password there now. So after I've already put my password there. So choose your time zone. It does not matter if you can choose your time zone, if you can see your time zone, you can use it. But me, I just leave it in the default one that it chooses for me. So if you have reached this part, just although I have told you I'm holding you as if I'm holding you with your hands like this. So use the entire disk. It does not matter. Just use the entire disk. If you click on manual, it's going to be having a problem for you. You will use the entire disk as set up LVM. I don't know the current VM. So just use the entire disk. Just simple something. So we use this thing also. We had this blah 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 blah. So all the files will be one partition. It should not be separated into another place, another place. Just be one partition. You can easily recommend for users like me and you. So finish partition, yes, right. So partition is going to be formatted as there before it be formatted. Then you can check yes formatted. Yes, continue. So I'm going to continue the video now till when it gets to the right place. You can pause the video. So when you get to the place that I will get to continue. So if you have gotten here, what you just have to do, you just have to just click on just everything that is clicked, that is defaultly clicked. Don't do anything to it, just leave it and just press continue. See the setup is going to take around some time, sure. So I'm going to pause the video here. So if you have gotten this part of the video, all you just have to do and group loader blah blah blah. Just have to do just click on yes and continue. And this is where it gets very interesting. It took me like 2 days for me to understand these two things. This one you say device manually, it will not do what you say it should do. But when you click on this other option, this is the hard disk, the VirtualBox hard disk, blah 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 blah, and that's all. This step took me days. Like I tried to install Kali Linux on my system, it did not work. I was like, "Ah, why is it not starting? Why is it not this? Why is it not that? It's not work." So this is the step that it took me. So in the next few seconds or minutes, it will be done. As you can see, finishing installation.
So if you have reached here, so you just choose continue to start the operating system, that's Kali Linux, and in the next few seconds to start. And 1 2 ready go. So you're going to just leave it to start. It is putting itself, as you can see. So it took a long time. I had to cancel it and save the machine. But I'm going to start it now. It's not going to take any time. It took a long time. So sorry. I had to cancel it and it had to stop for a while. So it's up and running. My username is Abdul Basit. My password, just write your password and just click on the login. It's going to take up some minutes and the next few seconds is going to be done. And if your system is like this, your VirtualBox is like this, all you just have to do is just minimize this place, minimize it and maximize it again. It will automatically do itself. And that's all. In the before this happened, it was kind of not going. And in case you get that kind of problem, you just have to cancel the machine right here. You press power of the machine, and when you power off the machine, when you now start it again, it's going to work normal. And that's all for this video. And that's all for this part. That's a great day. Have a great day. I'm glad you have reached this part of the video with me. Yeah, I know it was very stressful for all the installation, the downloading, and everything from that. I know it's very stressful, but I'm so glad you stayed with me. Please make sure to click on the like button and subscribe, because when I subscribe, it's going to be a win for both of us, because you will be able to get my videos and be able to teach you. It is a win for both of us. And another thing, and if you feel like you can dislike the video, I don't mind, but please like the video and tell me in the comments how I did in this video. And have a great day.